going. Alrighty. Feels lighter already. I really wanted to test out the new lights I got. Yeah. All that's left is the bottom here. Of course, it'll never be completely sanded. Just the way that it works. Hello, Alan. Happy little circles, you bet. We're getting there though. It's almost sanded out. Of course, I'll never be happy with it, but you know, it is what it is. It looks a whole lot better than it did when it was before I started refinishing it. Need to get a weight on it tonight to see if we sanded any weight off of it. Three more days and then we get some color on it. Well, we only got 2 watchers. No doubt. I mean, sanding's not very exciting. Not very exciting. But boy, will it be white. It'll be nice this weekend. Tomorrow night will be a 600 sand out. This is a 320 sand out tonight. And I probably won't stay on too long. I know that people are pretty bored with my sanding. The only reason why I'm doing this is to basically show you what exactly it takes to make a nice finish. I mean, it's a lot of sanding. Now, let me see here. We got cam 3. If you could see this, I'll try to show it up close. You can see through the white. It's barely on there. And that's a good thing. This finish so far is 2.5 ounces. That includes the paper and the fillets. Of course, if I'd have had GM silk span, I'd be 3.5 ounces so far. No matter how good I get it sanded, I won't be happy. It's just the way it works out. What am I doing? What am I normally doing at this time? Sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding. This is an extreme color sand. We'll get her. We'll get her. Let's see. Yeah, sanding and sanding. I don't know about doing it well. I'm doing it. Got some different lights. You notice that it's a little whiter. I went and got the daylight bulbs. Still not as bright as my house. Oh man, where are you going? Don't want her to slip off there again. You only handle that heart attack one time. Let's see, I already got that. You see how I did them cap strips? That's all you need. Every time, every coat of paint, just one or two swipes along. If you sand on them, you'll cut right through. Stay off the edges. already did this one. Well, I guess it looks like I got it all. We got an issue back here that doesn't look very good. I need to do something with this. I think I'm going to get one of them push rod exits. I'll set that. I'll set the push rod exit in after I get it painted. Clean that hole up. I think I got a couple of them. I know it might be doing it too, buddy. Buddy might be screwing me up. Well, thank you, Yogi. Plenty of guys out there do just as good as I do, if not better. Bob Hunt once did give me a compliment. I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know if he was blowing smoke up my skirt or whatever. He said I was one of the top 10 builders in the world, so made me feel good anyway. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Boy, we got some big old buggers there. How are we going to get that up? Yeah, we're going to get that out. Makes it tough when you're painting without paint. I got it though. All a matter of being able to see it. Yep, I got it. Well, thank you, Yogi. I'm glad I helped you. That's what the channel is all about. There's a lot of guys that were never shown the right way to do stuff. Back in the day, everything was a secret. And those secrets really have hurt us. You know, if we could have got some kids building really good, they might have continued building, you know, being part of the hobby. Well, I think that's going to do it for 320. I don't want to sand all the paint off of it because then I won't have any base. Like it never ends. See, I'm seeing all kinds of little spots in this. Yep, I use 320 the most. I'm seeing all kinds of little spots in this. And I could go around and aqua green all these things. You know, spend a week daubering this and that. You'll drive yourself nuts. Get it close, paint it. Fix any of the glaring errors. Block it out with 1500 sandpaper, buffer up, go fly. Because it'll never be perfect. Never. So you just don't worry about it. Sitting down on the ground in the sunlight, it'll be beautiful. Now let's wipe it down. See where we are. You'll notice the airplane's taking on a peach color. And that peach color is the balsa wood showing through. That's how thin the paint is. Not bright white anymore, peach. I guess I probably should have washed my hands. And we'll give it a good Pretzel bath before it goes under the gun. I think I know how I can display how much paint is on this. Let me get this wiped down and I'm going to show you. Remember I always talk about seeing through the wings? Well, now that I got daylight in here, I think I can do that. Let's see. What type of filler gap you use on balsa or plywood? I use Superfill. Superfill's a real airplane filler. Super light, easy to sand, super strong. I mean, it's epoxy. Right here, Superfill. Consolidated Aircraft Coatings. I get mine from Wix. You can get it from Aircraft Spruce. You can get it from any place that real aviation, you know, the airport probably. Go out to the airport and ask the guys. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how much dope is really on this airplane. Let me get this camera situated over here. Now look at the wings in the center. Look right here. See how light it is? And if it was orange, you could see through it there too. And that's all the dope you need. I don't use primer. I used to use primer, but they've changed the primer, so it's no good. And I've got lighter finishes now without primer, so I won't be using primer anymore. What I do for primer is clear dope and lots of sanding. But if you look at the wings as they're sitting here, they're white. But if you look at them up through the light, they're see-through. And that's the way it should be. You don't need all that paint down there. God. Well, this was a short night tonight. I think I'm gonna take a break. We'll come back tomorrow night and I'll 600 sand the whole thing. And the following night will be 1000 grit night. And Saturday it'll be paint. It should be ready. I hope. What I'm doing here is I'm candling the leading edge. It's got a shadow on it. You can make sure that it's straight by looking at the shadow. Drop it back and forth. Boy, it's still got a shine on it even. It'll have a heck of a shine after this next coat. This was primer right here. It was DC 540. But you can't get it anymore. You can get it, but it's not the same. I have a couple of old cans left. And that I save for trouble areas just like this, but I finally got that out. You can't see it or feel it, so it'll be fine. And I had that spot here, and it'll probably still be there, but it'll be fine. Like I say, at least the paint's not coming off of it like it was before. This is a tool. It's, you know, good flying airplane, so I don't want to screw it up by making it heavy. Okay, let's weigh it up and see if we lost any weight at all this sanding. Be nice to have lost a quarter ounce or so. I won't hold my breath, but there was a lot of white paint on the floor, so maybe. Come on. There we go. Boy, it feels light. It feels light. 48 ounces. Boy, that'd be great. Didn't lose a bit. Not a bit. So, that's the way it goes. Put this back now. Well, it lost 1/10. It was 52.8 after white. It's 52.7 right now. So, let me see what camera. Crop and zoom this puppy. Crop and zoom. And we go to auto director, turn it off. Okay, I've written down the numbers. Before covering, it was 50.25. It's right there. Before paint, with everything on it, I don't know how I come up with 51.30, but after the fillets, so the fillets cost me 0.15 of an ounce after fillets. After the white, it was 52.8. So if you subtract 50.25 from 52.8, that's 2.5 ounces to where it's at right now. It's 52.7. So when I put another coat of white on, it'll be 53.5. I'll guess that. 53.5 with another coat of white. 54 with the orange on it. 55, 56. We ain't gonna make it. Ain't gonna make 55. It'll make 57, but let's see. It'll make 56. 56.25, probably. It's the way it goes. But there's the documentation right there. When people say, well, you can't do a 6-ounce finish on a big airplane. Baloney. You can if you stick to my diet. With no deviations. I mean, I would, a lot of times I would love to put an extra coat or two of paint on it. You know, just spray on. See, I like the hinges that you make and how you do making the surfaces for the flaps and all. That is one video that I will watch over and over again. Well, we got a new way to do the hinges, but that way works. That was the original way I did them. Now John has come up with cutting a slot the whole length and putting a piece of carbon in there and then cutting the slots, so that works out pretty good. Okay, go back to the auto director. Now let me see what this change looks like. There we go. So, any other questions before I sign off here for tonight? Tomorrow night when we come back, we'll, there's a spot there. We'll sand with some 600. Probably a fingernail spot right there. Trust me, you will not get them all. You'll drive yourself crazy. You just go, yep, that's good enough for who it's for. Ship it. I got it. So I'll go over it again before I get to John's, and when we get to John's, he'll go over it and look at it, and we'll fix any of the little bugaboos before we shoot a coat of paint on it. But you drive yourself nuts trying to fix them all. Because what you got to remember about dope, it's always shrinking. So you could sand, like right here, I'm sanding this out. I could sand this out today, come back tomorrow, and it'll be back. Because it's shrinking. You just try to get the, as many as you can out of it, and hope for the best. Try not to leave any glaring errors. Well, we got 12 likes and 10 viewers. That's a first. 35 views. The average duration was 8 minutes and 11 seconds. I don't blame you. All right, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And if you would, hit that join button. Become a paid subscriber. It really helps the channel out. All right. We'll see you tomorrow night. Fair winds, tight lines. Let's go, Brandon. See ya.